It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Memphis Grizzlies up against the Philadelphia 76ers. For Philadelphia, this is their first time facing off this season. Last year, they split the season series at a game apiece. Fellas, it is always fun to watch Ben Simmons. The combination of size, speed, ball handling, passing. Shaq, the list just goes on and on and on and on and on and on.
Dun, 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 dun. He and the Greek Freak are a big part of this league's future. Having playmakers that size is a huge advantage.
You know, I'm curious to watch his jump shot develop. Simmons is taking the point forward distinction to a whole nother level.
And now with the tip-off coming up shortly, time to send it to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Live from Memphis, Tennessee, at the home of the Grizzlies, we're broadcasting from the FedEx Forum. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. And on the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. And the Grizzlies on friendly ground as they continue this homestand. This is a team showing a better record this year over last. This was their goal, and it's coming to fruition so far.
And guys, when you look at Memphis, they look ready to make all their fans forget about last season's horrible showing. They've already picked up some impressive victories.
So Philadelphia will get the first possession. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Chandler and Embiid are together down low. Simmons runs the show with Redick at the 2. And it's Butler in at the small forward. That one goes in. Simmons got the opening basket of the game for the 76ers. We have a long season still ahead of us. Smitty, as a veteran, how much did you look to pace yourself as the season was going on, but in particular the early part of the season?
Great question, Kevin. I think you look at it as a veteran, you got to assess the situation. If you got to come out there and I guess push your pace as a veteran because you want a team to get off to a good start, hopefully the younger guys can continue that pace, or you have a team that is going well and they know you need them at the end. It's a tough call for some veterans, and that's why you see the veterans hanging around that can do both.
Redick with the bucket.
And if you let Redick set his feet and just catch and shoot, you're in for a long night.
Conley scanning the floor. Chandler with the steal. Now here's Redick, the fast break opportunity. Fires from 18. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. The Grizzlies off to a slow start. 7-point differential. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And I know the defense wasn't great, but yet and still, their ability to stay composed was impressive.
When things come too easy, it's easy to lose focus. But they held each other accountable and played hard.
The 76ers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Here's Simmons. 32 points for him last game against Charlotte.
And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved, even as he was racking up all those points.
Still scoreless after 4 attempts, struggling to find any daylight.
Butler kicks to Embiid over Gasol. Embiid, no good.
And this is a guy that can get you stops, aggressive on the defensive end.
Also doing a good job of tracking the ball, contesting the mid-range jumper as well.
Now here's Redick. 14 points from him the last game against Charlotte.
And it was never all about himself. He came away with a lot of assists in that game and just kind of kept everybody in the mix.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
And last year, we saw what a full season of Embiid looks like. I mean, scary to think that this is just the beginning of his career. He looks like he can go down as one of the greats to play if he can stay healthy.
Well, so much great defense has come from the shooting guard position over the years. And here's a rundown of the players wreaking havoc at that spot this year. Number 1, Jimmy Butler.
You know, you watch him on a game-in, game-out basis, and he just puts on a clinic defensively, both in terms of effort and technique at that off-guard spot.
His technique is so great, but it's that effort you talked about that has him at the top of this list. He puts so much into his defense, he just never lets up on that end of the floor.
Conley against Simmons. There's the pass to Reddick. Good ball movement here by the 76ers.
Good eyes by the defense. Clearly, that's not where he wanted the pass to go, and he's frustrated.
That one falls.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
Here's Simmons following the score by Memphis. Pass to Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Embiid's got his first bucket in this one.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Here's Conley. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
What outstanding concentration from Mike Conley, burying the shot despite the harm. A tremendous floor leader. Amazing that Conley's only averaged around 6 assists a game for his career.
That one misses for Mike Conley. Steve, you're talking about Conley, a guy who gives you much more than what you see on the stat sheet.
What he does, he controls the pace, the rhythm, understands how to manage the game, and he does it all with great efficiency.
Now here's Simmons. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them.
The burst of athleticism of Butler is fun to watch. He is a tenacious dunker.
And so it's Memphis with it. 76ers getting the bucket. Jackson finds Conley. Outside Gasol. To the paint. Shot from 12. Temple can't get it to go. Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Knocked away. Here's Butler. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And it's Conley with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by 9 points. And so good for so long. Conley still with no all-star appearances, Steve. That's hard to believe.
It is. It's a shame. Lots of competition at that point guard spot. People recognize the ability, but he continues to lose the numbers game.
That's good from Conley. Well, Smitty, usually careful with the basketball. The Grizzlies turned it over quite a bit last season.
Yeah, after years of playing methodical ball, they tried to open up the offense, but their starting point guard played in only 12 games. They really need Mike Conley, and no one stepped up in his absence.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Mike Conley is an effective two-way player. He's masterful at running the offense for you, and he is a big-time defender at that point guard position.
Now here's Reddick. He has 5. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
And guys, how fun is it watching this fella just go to work?
Greg, it's not every point guard who can climb the ladder like you can.
Not at all.
You might look at him and think he can't get up, but he finds a way to consistently surprise the D by rising way above them time after time.
And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. Simmons got 8 points.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
You start to wonder, in my opinion, is it better to take everything to the rack now or to try at least draw some fouls?
Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You take a look at the Warriors. A terrific position for them as they hold up that illustrious top spot, but it's a long season, as we all know. And, of course, there's the Grizzlies, 5 games behind.
And for the Grizzlies, they talked a lot in the preseason about how they wanted to bounce back from last year's disappointment. So far, they look to be on track to do just that.
And it's blocked by Simmons.
And don't forget about the long reach that Simmons possesses. He uses it exceptionally well on defense to come away with blocks like that.
Puts it up off the inbound.
And you know what? Call it great defense or poor offense. Either way, they're limiting their scoring.
76ers moving the ball around. Chandler, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Temple, the pass to Anderson. Some solid defense from Butler.
Just great at getting after it defensively, forcing guys into tough shots.
Yeah, to be successful, you've got to protect the paint. He rises to that challenge.
Here's Redick. He has 5. Simmons with it. 6 to shoot. Baseline jumper.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
The shot by Redick, no good. Gasol. Ben Simmons with the rebound. Simmons got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Sinks the triple.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Chandler's gone 1 of 2 shooting from 3. Here's Temple, covered by Redick. Here's Gasol. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
Finding an opportunity inside. It's a good read by Marc Gasol. He's one of our high IQ players that we have.
Conley gets the bucket. Conley's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Amazing how he gets this one to go. Size doesn't matter.
But it can in the painted area. Regardless, he's crafty enough to get up a good shot.
Now here's Simmons. 8 points for him. 4 for 5 with that first miss in 5 attempts from the floor.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
They get the rebound. And Temple kicks to Gasol. It's over Embiid, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
You know, a little off his game this quarter. Still trying to find a rhythm, though.
Now here's Conley, the fast break opportunity. Temple can't get it to go.
Can't finish. And defensively, nice job of altering the shot without fouling.
Chandler finds Simmons. Now here is Conley. Turned in an outstanding game against Denver. Dishes it to Gasol. Back to Conley. From 13, that one's rebounded by Embiid.
Can't convert, but a good opportunity from mid-range. He'll take that every time.
Chandler, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 10. To the paint, Butler with the steal. From 18 feet away, and Redick the bucket on the assist by Simmons. That's 7 points for J.J. Redick.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Conley with it, outguarded by Simmons. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. The 76ers leading by 12. Redick with the 3. It's rebounded by Gasol.
And this is what he gives you, the ability to contest the shot without fouling.
Perimeter defense at a premium these days. You see the value in this kind of effort.
There's a real art, isn't there, Steve, to drawing charges? Who are some of the best at doing that you see now on a game-to-game basis?
You know, DeMarcus Cousins stands out because he's a center. You're used to seeing centers block shots.
Right.
But he can get in position and take charges. Draymond Green loves to take charges. Kemba Walker does it from the point guard position. Marcus Smart, Patrick Beverly. Those are some of the names, and the list goes on and on.
And those guys are tough guys, too. They have a toughness, grit factor about them.
Yeah, you got to have that, Kevin, if you're going to bounce your head off the floor.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Green, he's checked in for Gasol. Chandler Parsons comes in for Anderson. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Garrett Temple. And Max subbed in for Mike Conley. Philadelphia also making some changes. Johnson, he's checked in for Chandler. Korkmaz comes in for J.J. Redick. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Simmons. Steve, while he was interim head coach last season, J.B. Bickerstaff certainly won over the players' approval.
Marc Gasol said he's done a tremendous job with the tools he was given and with what he was allowed to do. Mike Conley simply stated he deserves this job. The Grizzlies brass was impressed enough that they didn't conduct a coaching search.
Clock is at 3. Here's McConnell. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Now we'll go to our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Brett Brown.
Well, Kevin, when I asked him about the defensive game plan, he said they have to clog up the middle and deny clean looks at the basket. If they can do that, he thinks they'll have the upper hand. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Memphis shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
And he makes the first. Muscala, he's checked in for Embiid. Both shots good from the stripe. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They're leading by 8. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And that was a shocker. Hard to believe that they dropped the ball, so to speak, on that one. And probably a tough pill for them to swallow.
You try not to dwell on losses like that, but hey, you can't help it. Hopefully, they'll learn something from that defeat.
And Parsons gets it to go.
Parsons with the easy release to drill home the 3.
The 76ers leading by 5. Now McConnell. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
And that's from beyond, guys. Right back at you.
This is looking more like an all-star game right now. Everyone launching from range.
Now here's Matt. Jackson up top. He's covered by Muscala. Brooks misses.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Now here is Muscala. Guarded by Jackson. And oh, here we go. Brooks got it. The fast break chance. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Brooks. Jackson's got 6.
And that's what he's looking for. After 3 straight misses, finally finds the mark.
Philadelphia has gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. And here's McConnell. Pass to Korkmaz. Butler on the wing. Covered by Parsons. Shoots from 12. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Obviously, this has been a tough quarter for him, but he's still trying to keep a positive mindset.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. And the 76ers making a change here. Smith has checked in. .111 left to play in the first. Parsons' shot is off. The 76ers leading by 6. Here's Korkmaz, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. And so here's Memphis. And this is the first season matchup for them against this 76ers team.
Yeah, interconference matchup. Two teams that'll see each other only twice on the schedule.
It's always interesting. You're not exactly sure what you're going to get, but it'll be fun to see how it plays out.
Matt. And it's McConnell with the rebound. And there's the foul. It'll go on Shelvin Mack. That's his first foul. The 76ers shooting it officially from the get-go. They're at 52% from the field. Passes it to Muscala. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. Muscala's got a couple of threes now in the first for the 76ers.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Parsons' shot is off.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
And also protecting the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
They need this. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Parsons might be slight of frame, but he still knows how to take a hit and finish.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. 76ers ahead. They're up by 11. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. The trade deadline is approaching, and Jimmy Butler talked about how it feels hearing your name in trade rumors.
Feelings are different for everybody, to tell you the truth. For me, I don't think about it because whatever's going to happen is going to happen. You go out there and control what you can control. You know, try to help your team win games, play to the best of your abilities. And if it just so happens you get traded, then you got to suit up and play for the next team.
Staying level-headed and ready for whatever's next. That's Jimmy's mindset, Greg, in a nutshell.
And it's fair to say that the level of professionalism and maturity he possesses is really impressive.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Guys, 76ers pretty much in control here, it would seem.
Through that first one, they've turned this thing into a track meet.
Fun to watch. They give you no time to set up on defense, and we see that reflected in the score.
Chandler Parsons out there with Jermichael Green. Then it's Shelvin Mack. Then it's Brooks. And it's Caspi in at the three, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
The Grizzlies trail by 11. Mack, the pass to Green. Here's Brooks. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Brooks has got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Grizzlies. And Steve, the way Jermichael Green got here, a terrific story.
Went undrafted, Kevin, did the G League thing, bounced around, but then he started to put it all together. Now he's a guy you can count on to give you good minutes.
Here's Matt. Philadelphia able to drain the three. And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Fires from deep, hits it from three-point range.
Oh, okay, it's on. Trading blows here from distance.
You know what? Both sides are in rhythm. The defense out there having no effect.
Now here is Smith. Can't cash in from close range. To the middle. It's deflected. Count it, and the 76ers lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Parsons.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Muscala. He's got 9. On the wing, Johnson. Back to McConnell. Out to Smith. All alone. He's off on that one, and it's Memphis the other way. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team.
And that's the look this offense is designed to produce.
Always frustrating when you do everything right, yet just can't complete the play.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the court.
And Mack kicks to Caspi. 5 on the clock over Johnson. Misses off the left iron.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Brooks against Smith. And there's the pass to McConnell. Fires from the line. Yep, it counts. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Now here's Mack. He's covered by McConnell. Caspi for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Caspi's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
He has that swag going on right now. When the defense steps back on him, he loves taking advantage of it.
Here's Korkmaz. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got his 4th assist in this one.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Now here's Mack. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Outside, Green. Brooks outside. Shot clock at 6. Over Smith. Brooks misses. Philadelphia leading by 8. Korkmaz kicks to Smith. Philadelphia moving the ball around. McConnell scanning the floor. Here's Muscala. Drills it from outside. Muscala's got 6 here in this quarter.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. We know players love offensive play. We know fans love offensive play. But Smitty, do you think we should care more as fans and players about what players do on the defensive end?
Well, I think so, Kevin, but I think it's the history of sports, especially our game in basketball, just the players that lead the league in scoring. They get all the credit and all the endorsements. Guys who play defense, we'll pick out 1 or 2, but we don't go overboard when we see guys that are defensively good. We don't talk enough about the defensive side and the impact these individuals have.
And fans appreciate good defense, don't they? Fans like good defense.
Yeah, they do, especially the fans that understand that you need defense to win championships.
And the basket is good. And the 76ers lead by 11.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Conley into the lane. It's hauled in by the 76ers. They've led by as many as 14 points.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And Simmons kicks to Embiid. There's the dish to Muscala. Here's Simmons. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And Ben Simmons, who missed the first season in the NBA with an injury. Boy, Greg, was he worth the wait.
And you knew he'd be a special kind of player after being taken first overall. But he is so unique in how great of a player he is. His ability to command attention on offense without having a great outside shot really is something you just don't see in today's NBA.
Butler, he's checked in for the 76ers. Redick comes in for T.J. McConnell. And he can't make the second free throw either, missing both.
And the Australian Simmons, a star in the making, folks. Thanks really in part to that tremendous skill set to go along with that gigantic frame. And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
He dishes it to Redick. Shoots from the line. Here's Simmons. Rejected by Gasol.
Love how Gasol patrols the court, always on the lookout to reject a shot.
Count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut down to 7 on the bucket from Caspi. 76ers have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. From 13, scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Now here is Conley. 6 points for him. 8 feet away. That's good from Gasol on the assist by Conley.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Inside, Gasol with the steal. Here's Anderson, and he uses the glass on the layup. And now it's only a 5-point 76ers lead.
You can't afford to leave one of Conley's teammates wide open. He will make you pay.
Kept alive. Outside for Simmons. Pass to Embiid. Now Reddick, defended by Gasol. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
And starting out in the shadow of his older brother Powell, Marc Gasol, Steve, has become a superstar in his own right.
Multiple All-Star games, an All-NBA first team in 2015, and it's not just the production, it's the leadership.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Jackson's checked in.
You have to love what Marc Gasol gives you offensively. Can score facing up, back to the basket, and one of the best passing centers in the game.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. And talking about Gasol, also an impact guy on the defensive end of the floor.
Yes, Kevin, he has the size, the length, and the instincts. Defensive Player of the Year in 2013, a true cornerstone for your team.
With this break, we have a chance to break down where the assist has been coming from tonight between the front and backcourt for the 76ers.
This backcourt is really shouldering the load in terms of the ball movement and great assists. When you look at the overall contributions compared to the bigs, nice work on distributing the ball.
Took him no time at all on that one. Butler's got his second basket of the game.
Jimmy Butler, great feel for the mid-range game, and it's where his jumper's most accurate.
Conley finds Gasol. Shoots over Embiid. It's Gasol missing.
And forcing the miss there. He just knows how to pressure you defensively.
And also protecting the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot.
Memphis on defense. 4-point game. Here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
I love how Simmons sets the floor. So good at spotting his teammates for high percentage shots.
Simmons against Conley. Lobbed up there for Anderson. Jackson passes to Anderson. Butler with the steal. Poked away. Stolen by Michael Conley. Here's Gasol. And another miss by Memphis.
And tonight, he just hasn't been efficient offensively. That's a big reason why they're behind.
Embiid kicks to Reddick. Butler at the elbow. The shot drops. His shooting percentage improves. He's 3 for 7 now with that basket.
You see the instincts of Butler on plays like this. Understands how and where to get his shots.
Pass to Temple. At the elbow, it's Gasol. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And Anderson gets it to go.
It's amazing. He is on fire here in the second period after going scoreless in the first.
Simmons against Conley. Simmons finds Butler. 5 to shoot. Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And Simmons has got the ball here for the 76ers. They've led by as many as 14 points. Embiid is at the elbow. In the corner, Simmons with it. 6 on the shot clock. And Gasol sends it back. Simmons against Conley. And he drops it in from the low post. And now just a 2-point Philadelphia lead. Nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
For Memphis, they have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. First one falls for him. You know, Steve, in the NBA, you know exactly how much your peers are making. Do contract numbers ever bring out animosity between players?
Yes, they do, Kevin. I mean,
really?
When you look at some guys, you see those guys starting to say, I'm putting up better stats than him, but he's making more money. And then it becomes the elephant in the room when the guys start to talk about it. They start not passing to each other. Yes, guys do know exactly what other players make, and sometimes there can become some animosity between the two.
Oh, that's all right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Marc Gasol is the more fiery of the Gasol brothers. Pau Gasol says, I sugarcoat things a little more than Marc. He's more emotional, more direct. And Marc said, when a mistake happens on defense, I know you're not concentrating. I don't allow that. He knows controlling his frustration is important. He says, I'm working on it. Guys?
Part of leadership, DA. Thank you. Max checked in for Memphis. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Johnson's checked in. Simmons passes to Redick. Back to Simmons. Right side, Butler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Redick for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Mack, good.
Playing big, willing to go toe-to-toe against a guy who towers over him.
And did you see the separation he got? It's an art, creating that kind of space.
Now here's Simmons. He's got 10. It's good. Simmons got 4 points now in the quarter.
And the variety that Simmons offers is huge. It's pretty much pick your poison with him.
And Mack kicks to Gasol. Down low, Conley. It's tipped, and he gets it back. Great D that time from Redick.
How many times have you seen him do that? Losing focus on a simple lay-in. Second foul. You don't want to pick up his 3rd in this half. We'll see if they'll make a substitution or not.
And J.J. Redick, a longtime vet in the NBA, but still plays with a lot of energy.
And Redick said he feels like he's been revitalized in the last few seasons with his change of scenery, playing with more joy, and has always been explosive off the ball in his efforts to get open. You can see when he's on the floor, the whole offense seems to pick up their energy.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Green, he's checked in for Jackson. Parsons comes in for Anderson. And it's Dillon Brooks in for Mike Conley.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Mack finds Green. Parsons on the wing, defended by Butler.
Well, you leave a guy that open with Parsons on the floor, and you know he's going to find him.
Philadelphia's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Here's Simmons. 12 points for him. Pass to Butler. Over Parsons, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. They get Marc Gasol.
Great use of the pump fake from Jimmy Butler. Really getting the defense to jump in the air.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
The first free throw is good.
You look at the success of Jimmy Butler, the NBA's most improved player in 2015, and continuing to refine his game.
And so Butler nails both of them. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. 76ers lead by 4. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, what is your impression of the first half?
That we played. And I thought we found a really good balance of posting and pace. It's what we've been talking about. And I thought our defense, for the most part, was excellent.
A good start. We'll see how they finish. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks. Welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal at 2K Sports. Let's talk first half. Ben Simmons putting in some incredible work. He had 12 points, 7 rebounds, and 1 block. And from what we saw so far from the Sixers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Well, they were consistent from downtown. The playmakers found open shooters, and the shooters delivered and knocked down shots on a high level. In some ways, it came down to confidence. We'll see if they have that same swagger in the second half.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Grizzlies.
I really like how they limited turnovers. You know, they didn't play it too safe. They made some really nice passes. When you can play like this and cut back turnovers, it can add up to over 10, 8, 12, 15, 16 easy points, Ernie. I don't know how many points, a lot of easy points. They'll be in good shape if they can keep making the same smart plays.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
Welcome back, folks. Pleased to have you with us tonight again here at the FedEx Forum in downtown Memphis, Tennessee. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. What a game we're seeing from Simmons.
And I just love how aggressive he is. Usually tries to work for the best shot that he can.
And that really tests the defense. It's hard to take the right angle on him to contest the shot.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Simmons runs the show with Redick at the 2. Chandler and Embiid are together down low. And it's Butler in at the 3.
And look at Conley go right up inside. Masterful job getting the foul on that shot.
He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Loose shots.
Free throw good, Conley. And so Mike Conley nails both of them. And Philadelphia has possession. They've led by as many as 14 points. They get to take on the Heat at Miami after this one. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
And Simmons is totally comfortable near the rim, using his body well to get the shot he wants.
And Temple kicks to Gasol. Back to Temple. That shot off. Simmons with the defensive effort. And there's the call on Garrett Temple. That's his 3rd foul of the game. The 76ers leading by 4. And Simmons kicks to Redick. 76ers moving the ball around. Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
And that's how you want to come out of the locker room. He is fired up.
Yes, in the first minute or so, you knock down a couple of shots. You are in rhythm.
Now here is Conley. Right side Gasol. Back to Conley. Outside Jackson. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Philadelphia's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well. 76ers have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2. He's off on the first. And he sinks the second. First minute and a half of basketball here in the 3rd quarter. Conley, the pass to Jackson. Down low, Butler with the steal. And now Philadelphia on the break. Chandler leading the charge. Here's Simmons, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And sometimes you have no chance at stopping Simmons from the interior. Just a very skilled player who gets these calls routinely.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Grizzlies trail by 9. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Anderson wide open, hits the jumper in space. Anderson's got 8 points.
He's used to being the catalyst. Kyle trying to become more of a threat, playing off the ball.
Temple finds Anderson. On the wing, Jackson knocks down the 3-ball. And now it's just a 4-point 76ers lead.
Further proof that you can't leave anyone in this league that wide open.
Simmons passes to Embiid. Rejected by Gasol. On the wing, Jackson. Outside Gasol. He kicks to Temple. And Anderson has it in the corner. From outside, off the mark. The 76ers leading by 4. Here's Jackson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And a moment to see numbers for Embiid. Averaging about 24 points, 13 rebounds, and almost 3 blocks. What incredible numbers. He has been a beast.
You know what? Everything is coming so easy for him right now, operating on the highest level.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Caspi's checked in. The 76ers also with a sub. Mike Muscala is checked in for Wilson Chandler. And he's good on the second. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And Simmons kicks to Redick. Back to Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he seizes it.
And a great second look there. Another Unleash Chaos replay. Brought to you by the Under Armour Hover Havoc. Now here is Conley. 10 points for him. Drains the three-pointer. The 76ers lead. And there's the pass to Simmons. A baseline J. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Gasol's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Temple. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
Just great at getting after it defensively, forcing guys into tough shots.
Yeah, to be successful, you've got to protect the paint. He rises to that challenge.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. And Jimmy Butler's a very physical wing, as we know, Greg. Goes about 6'8", 240, and he can D-up almost any position.
And the strength to deal with forwards, the quickness to cover guards. Also, he uses that strength to attack the rim and get himself to the line.
And the 76ers with some changes. Korkmaz comes in for Butler. And it's T.J. McConnell in for J.J. Redick. They get a hand on it. And a wide open look for Simmons. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got his 7th assist in the game. Here's Conley. No good off the back of the rim.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
No good from outside.
And this is what he gives you, the ability to contest the shot without fouling.
Perimeter defense at a premium these days. You see the value in this kind of effort.
And nothing fancy really about that play. That's just good old-fashioned hard-nosed basketball to get that one.
McConnell finds Embiid. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Not his forte. I don't care how open you are, he should not be taking that shot.
Outside Gasol. And the 3 ball is good. Gasol's got 10 points.
I love this about Marc Gasol. Never stops working on his game. He's made himself into a legit stretch 5.
Korkmaz passes to Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Here's Temple. He has 6. Lob pass to Conley. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Conley's got 7 now in this quarter.
Conley is so tricky down low, creating just enough space to get his shot over the defense.
Korkmaz kicks to Embiid. Count that one. He's got 10.
Well, this is what every coach emphasizes. Keep your head up. Be willing to make the extra pass.
Conley, the pass to Temple. Here's Jackson. Outside Conley. Gasol up top over Embiid. That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Marc Gasol.
Good defense, better offense. You love Marc Gasol's confidence. It's something his teammates feed off of.
Now here's Simmons. 22 points for him. To the inside. And that one's good. Korkmaz.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
The Grizzlies have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Outside Gasol. Conley, and it's blocked. Floats one. It's blocked. Now Casper. 5 points in the game. Here's Jackson. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. To the inside. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. McConnell's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Conley against Simmons. Conley finds Gasol. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got assist number 5 here tonight.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Timeout called the 76ers. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Jackson. Chandler Parsons comes in for Caspi. Brooks checked in for Garrett Temple. And Shelvin Max subbed in for Mike Conley.
We've gotten to see the full arsenal of Marc Gasol. He's comfortable being the focal point.
Now, here's McConnell. Not a lot of room to the paint. And Smith with the stuff.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, since the rise of the Warriors, we've seen a fair amount of soul-searching by the league's other contenders. There is incredible pressure to shake things up. Now, sometimes it can elevate a team, but we have often seen it also can tear a team apart.
It can be fragile for sure. David, thank you so much. And Simmons kicks to McConnell. Back to Simmons. And then Simmons slams it in.
And the vertical of Simmons, an extraordinary dunker when given the chance to shine.
Mack, the pass to Brooks. Mack with the ball. He's got 5. Pass to Gasol. Just 5 on the clock. Brooks outside. Memphis moving it around. Parsons' shot is off.
Aggressive closeout on a great jump shooter. That's how you defend against the 3.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. To the right side. Now, here's McConnell. Brooks covering. The shot from 20 feet away. It's deflected, and they'll keep possession. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Wilson Chandler's checked in for the 76ers. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Now here's Matt. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Max got 7 points.
You've got to give a ton of credit to the screener. That play easily opened up the easy layup for his teammate.
Johnson kicks to Simmons. Chandler outside. Wants to get it to Simmons and does. And it's denied.
And Parsons with the heads-up play on defense.
And they're able to recover. They recover it. And it's Memphis on the break. Here's Brooks. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Brooks has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Gasol against Chandler. To the paint, 13 feet away. Here's Simmons. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Simmons got 26.
Oh, what an incredible effort from Simmons, using his length so well when he's hitting the boards.
Parsons outside. The 76ers have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
And he knocks down the first one.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Marc Gasol. Then for the 76ers, Jimmy Butler comes in for T.J. McConnell, and J.J. Redick is subbed in for Smith. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Trailing by 5. Chandler with the steal. Now the 76ers on the break. Redick's got the ball. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. 11 points for J.J. Redick.
And guys, really admire how Simmons finds the open man consistently. The vision, the unselfishness. That's what you want to see out of him.
Now here's Matt. 7 points in the game. Anderson right side. Shot clock at 6. Here's Parsons. And that one good. Parsons got 9 points.
A nice setup. Kyle makes pretty good decisions with the ball in his hands.
Parsons against Simmons. Kicks it to Butler. That one drops for him. Butler's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I love it. Got the basketball, used to pick a high percentage shot for Jimmy Butler off pick and roll plays.
Back on top, guarded by Simmons. Parsons outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. 12 points for him. From deep three-point range, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for the Philadelphia 76ers. The quarter comes to a close with him achieving his season high in rebounds. We'll return shortly. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Jermichael Green is out there with Chandler Parsons. Then there's Anderson. Then it's Conley, and it's Mack in at the shooting guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
Mike Conley is very crafty. He can bait a defender into getting a little too physical with him.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Mike Conley. And so Mike Conley nails both of them. The 76ers leading. Simmons on the wing. Covered by Conley. Simmons against Conley. No good from Simmons. And for Memphis, they're shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. To the inside, Matt. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
And really, after trailing the entire game, they've got to be feeling good about evening things up.
Definitely. But this is the time where you want the momentum. Late is when you want to impose your will.
Here's Simmons following the score by Memphis. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. Redick against Conley. Down low. And there's Parsons on the assist by Conley. Conley's got his 6th assist on the night. Philadelphia shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Simmons against Conley. Ben Simmons gets the bucket. Simmons got 29.
The incredible focus of Simmons. Nothing gets to this guy, even when he's getting bodied by the defense.
Now here's Conley. He feeds it to Parsons. Count that bucket. Parsons got the lead up to 2 now for Memphis.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. And Simmons kicks to Redick. Back to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
This is just one of many areas where Redick has improved, reading the floor and finding his guys for good quality shots.
Anderson outside, down low, Green. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Delivering these passes in tight quarters, that's tricky.
76ers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Johnson finds Simmons. Parsons with some nice D.
No hesitation. He took it right to the rack. But a quick reaction by the defense.
Here's Mack, and it's blocked by Simmons. Chandler attacking. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Chandler's got the game tied up here for the 76ers. And here's Mack now. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Conley, the pass to Mack. Memphis moving that ball around. And Anderson kicks to Conley. And that's off the glass and in. Conley's got 19 points.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Johnson outside. Pass to Chandler. Good.
Sharing the basketball. Plenty of guys talk about it, but not everyone does it.
The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Conley, the pass to Green, and it's good for 2. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
It's hard to disagree with the timeout here as the team badly needs to regain focus. They're out of sync offensively, way too many turnovers, and looking frustrated. They need to get back to their pace, their brand of basketball.
Some changes for Memphis. Jackson comes in for Parsons, and Garrett Temple subbed in for Mack. And the 76ers also making a change. Embiid, he's checked in for Amir Johnson. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Brett Brown's huddle with his team. This is a close game, as you know, and he sounded extremely confident. He told the players, don't let up now, fellas. This is when we make our move, right now. Kevin?
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
Simmons against Conley. A fadeaway. It's rebounded by Memphis. Anderson outside. Outside, Green. Anderson finds Temple. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Redick. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
And defensively, neither side able to get many stops.
Well, this is when you need them, late in the game. It's not all about scoring.
Now here's Simmons. Passes it to Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
Yeah, great post position. That's going to be key here in crunch time.
No doubt. As close as this game is, I think it's going to come down to which team controls the paint down the stretch.
Conley against Simmons. Jackson from long range. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Fades away. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Simmons.
It's amazing. No one can check him right now, but there's still work to do to cut into this lead.
The Grizzlies shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Conley kicks to Anderson. Passes to Jackson. Back to Anderson. Outside Conley. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Philadelphia 76ers. On Monday, they'll be facing Hassan Whiteside and the Miami Heat. Then on Wednesday, they'll go up against the Magic in Orlando.
And for that game against the Jazz, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Marc Gasol's checked in for JaMychal Green. Throw good, Wilson Chandler. Memphis leading. Outside Conley. Feeds it to Temple. And Embiid with the block to tie it up. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Michael Conley picks one up.
All the officials are all over that one.
See, now he's getting defenders back on their heels a little bit, getting to the foul line here in the second half.
That one drops. He ties it up. Now the Grizzlies with it. He kicks it to Jackson. And there's the call on Chandler. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
This could be a problem. That's his 4th foul with plenty of basketball left to play.
Philadelphia on D. Here's Temple. Anderson outside. Clock at 6. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Man, at an important point in this game, that kind of turnover can really shift momentum.
Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable. No question he got bumped on that shot.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. He doesn't get the second one.
Tough. He's just so hard to keep off the foul line when he pushes the action. I love his activity here in the second half.
Inside, Embiid with the steal. Now the 76ers on the break, and Chandler throws it down.
Jimmy Butler is on it, staying alert, finds his man breaking free.
Conley, the pass to Gasol. To the middle, here's Temple, laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Temple's got 4 this quarter.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Philadelphia.
Simmons against Conley. From the baseline. Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got 9 rebounds now tonight. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
When you watch Kyle Anderson, he's just a different type of player. Below average athleticism and jump shot. Rare combination in this league, but he can give you a lot. He knows the game.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And talking about Anderson, he's the kind of guy coaches trust to make the right basketball play.
Very, very high basketball IQ. Nice passer with great vision. He can give you quality minutes.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
And you watch Kyle Henderson out there. They call him slow-mo for how he moves on the court. Just one of those jack-of-all-trades type of players on offense, and wasn't known for his defense, but has put in a lot of work to improve in that area.
And Simmons slams it in.
Nice to see an assist by J.J. Redick, showing he can be a good secondary playmaker at the off-guard spot.
Conley kicks to Gasol. And they double up Gasol. Jackson, basket, good. Jackson's got it all tied up now for the Grizzlies. And with Anderson, the defense has been a focus for him the last few seasons.
And even though Anderson doesn't get up and down the floor fast, he still has quick hands and feet. Is being asked to guard some of the top forwards in the league for this team and wants players to try and shoot over him so he can use his length. Considers it a win if his assignment takes a jumper and doesn't get around it.
Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
And guys, it's just beautiful watching Simmons in screen and roll situations. A manipulative master when it comes to tearing apart the defense.
Now here's Conley. Left side Gasol. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
So much sharper, so much more efficient with his shot this half, just taking what the defense allows.
Hook shot on the way, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
You can tell he is on a mission down the stretch. Attack offensively and build on this lead.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Ben Simmons really making a difference here.
Yeah, because he's been killing them all night. They are struggling to find an answer.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Ben Simmons.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. And here is Conley. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Chandler. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. Johnson, he's checked in for Wilson Chandler. The first one falls. Good on both. Now Redick. Johnson outside. Up top, Simmons. Covered by Conley. And Redick kicks to Butler. 5 to shoot. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Anderson. Here's Conley. And the shot is long.
And this is a guy that can get you stops. Aggressive on the defensive end.
Also doing a good job of tracking the ball, contesting the mid-range jumper as well.
On the attack, he has that ability, trying to close this one out.
Yeah, and the rim protection, not there. You expect someone to at least come over and contest.
Now here's Conley. Now the pass to Temple. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on J.J. Redick.
Shooting 2.
Gets the first. That narrows the gap to 1. And both free throws good for Temple.
Cool under pressure. Terrific job nailing those 2 free throws there.
1:44 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Butler. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
You need a big basket, you turn to Jimmy Butler. He's the first option in their offense.
Conley against Simmons. Conley dishes to Jackson. Back to Conley. Memphis moving that ball around. 6 to shoot. Gasol kicks to Anderson. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Gasol's got his 4th assist in this one.
And since halftime, they have been locked and loaded from beyond.
Yeah, forcing defenders to come out and guard them, which could open up driving lanes if they want to take advantage of that.
Here's Butler.
Defensively for Anderson, it's all about positioning. Does a good job there holding his ground.
Temple finds Conley. And stolen by Simmons. And now Redick pushing it up. No one back to stop him. It falls.
Well, that is NBA level right there.
It's the way the game is supposed to be played. Guys competing at the highest level.
Now here is Conley. To the left side wing. Temple the pass to Anderson. Sinks it.
Way to convert through contact. Kyle with excellent body control.
Timeout called the 76ers. They're trailing by 1. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. .27 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Butler kicks to Simmons. Anderson against Butler. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. But they'll get another chance. Simmons. Oh, off target.
And what patience from Simmons on offense. So skilled at making the D feel nervous when he has to rock.
And he does get the second one. And that ties the game up.
He wanted to get his team the lead, and even though he didn't, he should feel good. At least he tied it up.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Seconds left in the fourth quarter. Temple finds Gasol. Shoots over Embiid. Oh, no good. Oh, and he had a chance to win it right there, but couldn't get it to fall. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one.
Boys, nice and high.
So Philadelphia will get the first possession. And so they have the first opportunity on offense right here as we begin overtime. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Simmons runs the show with Redick at the 2. Jimmy Butler is out there with Johnson. And it's Embiid in at the center position. And so it's Memphis with it. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Gasol kicks to Green. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You've got to love the journey Jermichael Green has taken to get into the league, really clawing his way into this team's rotation thanks to his tremendous work ethic.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Green. And it's the 76ers with the ball. Simmons with it. Redick surveying the D. And Simmons kicks to Butler. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Conley against Simmons. Conley dishes to Temple. Green, the pass to Conley. Simmons with the defensive effort. The 76ers leading. Back to Butler. Over Temple. 6 on the shot clock. Again, Philadelphia.
I'm not sure if he was trying to show off or what, but when you're that open, you got to go straight to the basket. The fadeaway was clearly a bad choice.
Now here's Anderson. That's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. Goes up off the inbound. Temple gets the bucket.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, he could have made a better choice. He left him an easy one. Let's see how he plays the next screen.
Simmons against Conley. Simmons finds Embiid. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Embiid drops them both. Just about 2 minutes in now to this overtime period. What a game. To the paint. Gasol's shot is good. Gasol's got 21.
Big possession. Good idea to get the ball into the hands of Marc Gasol.
Now here's Redick. Doubled by Conley. Stolen by Conley. Kicks it to Temple. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Temple's got the game tied up here for Memphis. 76ers have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop so far in overtime. Pass to Simmons. And good that time. Simmons got 45 points.
Love how Simmons commands the ball, especially in the big moments.
And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That'll be his second foul of the game. Philadelphia on D. The lead is 2. Green kicks to Gasol. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The 76ers have gone a perfect 4 for 4 on their field goal attempts in overtime. Outside, Redick to the wing right side. Embiid. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Man, did they need those points. And I bet he's the guy that continues to go for it.
He will use his size, his skills, and his shooting ability to go get this win.
Now here's Conley. And Gasol down top of the key. And here's Anderson for 3. Redick with the rebound.
Low percentage shot from long range. Terrible decision, especially when you still have a chance to win this.
Oh, man, what a turnaround. Sensational play on D, and then the rapid-fire run to the basket.
Craig, they didn't wait around, did they? They went right for the throat.
They want to get out and run any chance they get. Superb D that generated into easy offense for them.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Conley dishes to Gasol. Back to Conley. And the three ball is good. Conley's got 24.
And Conley is used to these tight spots, just keeping calm and drilling the shot.
Here's Butler. First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game.
The perfect guy to have on the line right now.
Simmons against Conley. Passes it to Gasol. That one misses. And Philadelphia the other way now. They've led by as many as 14 points. Good!
Whenever they need a crucial bucket, they turn to JJ. He has been in these situations many times before.
Here is Conley. And Anderson has it in the corner. Here's Gasol. It's in! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
The calm attitude of Gasol, not letting the moment overwhelm him. Just taking his time and finishing off the bucket.
Now here's Butler. Over Anderson. Gasol with the rebound.
And no secret here, guys. They've got to get a 3 if we're going to get yet another overtime.
Temple the pass to Conley. Fires from the corner to tie it up. Marc Gasol picks up the foul. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
No way to contest Conley on the catch and shoot. He's so fast at getting his shot off.
And so the timeout by Brett Brown here. Here's Butler.
Defense, what defense? Jimmy Butler was determined to knock that one down.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're trailing by 2. 1 second left in the first overtime. Here's Temple. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one here. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Jimmy, you have become a star in this league, big part of the team. Have those expectations put more pressure on you individually?
No pressure. I think I'm gonna do what I do each and every night. I'm not gonna play well every night. So I just gotta focus on me, this team. Can't worry about the outside influences.
A real leader, Jimmy. Thank you for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.